name is Emily. Today we are filming a what to pack for summer camp / camp Q&A because it is camp season. Camp is happening. Applications for next year's camp season is opening soon. That was a big sentence. We're getting really excited and today I'm going to share some packing tips. I've got everything that I'm taking to camp on my bed here and I'm going to show you what I'm packing. Warning, I am a massive overpacker. I take a suitcase with me and a backpack and an extra duffel bag because I'm going to be answering some questions as well as showing you what I'm taking to camp this year. Before we jump into it, if you have any other questions about packing for camp or just camp in general, please leave a comment down below and I will answer as fast as I can. Also, you can message me on Instagram. My DMs are open and ready for lots of camp advice. And I'm also going to try and answer as many questions as I can that I got on Instagram story yesterday and also 3 months ago when I asked the same question but I never actually filmed this video. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So what I'm going to talk about first is how to do summer camp to fit into your uni schedule. So basically you have a few options. What I did my first year of camp in 2017 was I took a whole gap year that year, so that allowed me to go to camp completely freely with no worries at all. Last year I did 4 subjects at uni in a first semester, which is a full load, and then one of my exams was within the first week of the exam timetable, which I took a risk. I had actually looked up when this exam was on for the last previous 4 exam timetables. I discovered that it was almost definitely going to be within the first week, which means I wasn't going to miss out on pre-camp, which is the orientation before the kids arrive at your camp. I applied to do 1 class's exam early. I'm so grateful they granted me to be able to do that. And then in my second semester last year, I deferred as I did change camps, so I didn't know how exactly I'd be able to fit study and everything in with camp as well. And then this year, we've been on a roller coaster, but you can definitely fit in study while you're at camp. You just have to be really smart about it and maybe talk to your camp as well and ask them if anyone's done this before, when you'll be allowed to use your laptop and what the Wi-Fi situation is like. Also, if you do want to defer, there are always ways to go around it. So if you know that you're going to camp maybe next year, you can do an extra summer subject this year and a spring course. Also, you can do a winter subject the following year. As my camp director said last year, people move mountains to get back to camp every year. And that is certainly true. I have had to do this 3 times now, but it is all worth it, I promise you. Okay, here is the backpack versus suitcase debate. If you are a very light packer, a backpack would be a great option. However, I am not, and I always choose a suitcase, which I have on my floor right here. I actually bought it 2 nights ago, so 5 days before I'm heading off to America. You could say I'm a last minute packer, but I have no rebuttal for that. Tips for settling in at camp. When you get to camp, everyone's in the same boat as you. I would say the best way to settle in is to make your bed area feel like home. So get your fairy lights, get your greenery, some photos from home, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Also, really making a lot of friends straight off the bat is actually a lot easier than it seems because everyone's new and you would be surprised just how fast it happens too. Aww. I was not expecting it at all, but the international staff and the American staff really get along so well. So the next one is what shoes to take to camp. I'd highly recommend not taking all that many shoes. Maybe 2 pairs of runners, a pair of nice dress sneakers. I'm looking down at my shoes right now. A pair of slides, and also when I get there I buy a pair of really cheap like $1 flip-flops from Walmart for the shower, and also a pair for when you go down to the lake, and then also a pair of sandals because it is super hot in America during the summertime and I actually didn't really wear shoes all that much, especially at camp. At camp I'm gymnastics staff, so I'm often walking up and down in my slides because at gymnastics we're not wearing shoes. The tips for bad weather at camp: definitely take a raincoat. I wouldn't take gum boots, but if you have space in your bag, go for it. So what made you want to work at a summer camp? So if anyone from Australia here remembers Camp Orange on Nickelodeon, I actually auditioned for that with my best friend at the time in grade 4. Obviously I didn't get in, but I've always loved the kind of camp experiences, obstacle courses and these sporting activities. So then when I was in about year 10, me and one of my friends, Tess, we were really looking up CCUSA, Camp America, and all the different camp websites because we saw it online and we were like, whoa, this is exactly what we've always wanted to do. So then I just went for it. After my first year of uni, I decided to take a gap year and the rest is history. The cool ideas for days off. On my day off last year, we went to a sunflower farm one day. Another day we went to visit Yale University because we are based in Connecticut. But you can also go to a nearest city. If you're on the East Coast, you could go to Boston, New York City, Rhode Island. There are so many opportunities. Even just staying in at camp's really nice, or finding a nearby lake and just hanging out there with a few friends. A few people asked me if there are any camps that I would recommend, and the way that CCUSA and these agencies work is that you submit your application video and your written application, and then a camp will reach out for a Skype interview or a phone call, and then hopefully you'll get hired. And that'll really be the perfect camp for you, as they'll match your skills and your personality to what their camp is like. This is a very serious one, okay? Do you miss me? Schwebs, I cannot wait to see you, mate. And the next one is, how much content of Daniel Geary will be included in your summer videos? We'll see. With travel after camp, I recommend waiting till you get to camp and you'll find friends who want to travel as well. I have booked return flights every single year that I've gone to camp. Last year I flew to a different country and that kind of made it a bit more difficult, but if you know you're going to be in America, I would book your trip from the day that you're going to leave up until the day before your visa ends, just so you get the maximum time that you possibly can to travel. Even if you don't use it, you can change it, but in my experiences, chances are you're going to travel all the way up until your visa expires, unless you have uni or something in particular to get back home to. So the next one is, what is it like when you get to America? When you get there, it can be very overwhelming because you've just been on a 14-hour flight and you have to clear customs in LA or in New York, depending if you're coming from a different part of the world like the UK. And it's not too scary at all. You'll probably find there are other people who are going to be camp counselors on your same flight, and then you'll have to wait in a customs line. If you have a connecting flight, they might give you a red express pass. Then you have what's called an interview with an immigrations officer, but it's more so you just show them your passport and your DS 2019 form, which is your visa sponsorship form. They might just ask you how long you're going to be here for, if you've even been to America before, or what you're doing in the US. Okay, let's get into the packing. So now, first of all, most camps are very sporty. I know my camp is for sure, so I'll show you a quick look of what I would take to camp. Like these, and I think some tops. For shorts, I would take maybe longer sports leggings for the cooler days, and also if it rains at night. In terms of tops, and we're not talking about our fashion tops yet, we're talking about really big oversized camp tops. You might receive some tops from your time at camp. This is our staff soccer shirt, so I'm taking this back with me. And then I like to go to Goodwill or thrift stores or really any shops, and you can just get some really nice oversized t-shirts. I love my purple t-shirts. A long sleeve top, and then lots of camp tees that are my camp's colors. And these are the rest of my camp oversized t-shirts. As you can see, I have too many, but I'm not cutting them down. And then in terms of t-shirts, strapless tops, these kind of ones. So I would say a high majority of camps, if not all, have waterfronts and lakes and also a pool. So I have my hat. I also have a pair of sunnies, which are already packed in my backpack for the plane. You'll need some one-piece swimsuits because most camps won't allow you to wear a two-piece bathers, but I'm also going to take some two-pieces for days off at camp, and I actually have another one-piece in here that I'm going to take with me because we have general swim at my camp, so we're in the pool once or two times a day. For jackets, I take my denim jacket, which I actually got this bad boy from Urban Jungle. This is my shame pile. I love jumpers and sweatshirts. I think I had about 8 that I took last year. Love me a quarter zip. US college jumpers with me. For pants, I take a couple pairs of long pants, 5 pairs of denim pants. I also really recommend taking all of your underwear and socks in packing cubes and other cases. Or packing cubes are a lifesaver. Also, while you're at camp, these bad boys are the best. So, they're just from IKEA or Target, and you can fit so much stuff in here. We sometimes have specialty nights off at camp, so one of them is jersey night. Me and my friend both have matching One Tree Hill jerseys, and I'm very excited for jersey night this year. I'm going to be wearing this. Also, on one of the last nights of camp, they often have banquet night, which is a big celebration of the summer as everyone dresses up a little bit nicer, and this is what I wore last year. I wore this little jumpsuit. You can wear a skirt and a top, a jumpsuit, a dress, whatever you like really, so I definitely recommend packing something for that. For toiletries, in the past I bought them over there, however, as you can see, I have very curly hair and I often buy the cheapest shampoo conditioner possible when I'm over there. So this year I'm going to take my shampoo conditioner with me. 3 toothbrushes. Last year I actually dropped 3 on the bathroom floor, so I had to go out and buy even more. But yes, definitely don't just take 1 toothbrush because chances are it's going to drop and you don't want to use it once it's fallen. I have some baby wipes and soap. More toiletry essentials. I have your roll-on deodorant, some scissors, some Dettol, some Q-tips. These are definitely necessary. I usually buy a pack of like 500 over there and they're gone by the end of the summer. Also these, which are really great, and you put your toothbrush in them. And then over here I have hair essentials. Hairpins, hair ties, other hair essentials. What was that? And in here I just have my neck pillow for the plane. And this one is really fantastic because it comes into a little bag and it won't get messy. Okay, I'm gonna pack all of my jumpers in here and maybe some extra heavy things if my suitcase is over the luggage limit. In terms of bags, I would take your tote holder bag, handbag, and your plain backpack, which is not the prettiest, but necessary. In the front pocket, I have this, which has few essentials and also my headphones. I have my wallet, some Blistex, which is the best lip balm, favorite crystal here, an American wall plug for when I get to the country, tissues, my portable charger and cord because your phone will probably run out of battery while you're on the plane. I recommend one of these. When I accidentally bought this one, it was $70 and it does 7 full charges. I thought it was going to be about that size, but it ended up being huge. But it is the best investment I've made in my entire life. I keep my phone in here so it doesn't get scratched or damaged. Some shades. I have my drink bottle here. Make sure your drink bottle is empty when you go on your flight, and then once you go through customs and security, you can just buy a drink bottle there and fill up that water into here to take on the plane with you. And here I have my laptop, which will be in its case when I actually travel, my headphones, and my camera, which is empty because I'm filming with it right now. In terms of jewelry or valuables, I like to take this case here that I just found around my house, and I keep just the minimal jewelry that I'm taking inside here. As for my room, I have my sunflowers, my lights, which are just here, and these, which I'm going to be taking just to spice up my area at camp a little bit more. Your camp should provide you with towels, but I like to take before and after camp travel as well. So I'm taking this one here this year. Also, I'm taking this little bag for little daytime adventures for post-camp. And I like to put these around my suitcase so I can easily identify my suitcase. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always the first person right at the front of baggage claim because I'm so impatient. I don't want to wait for it to go all the way around the belt. I need to pick up my bag and skedaddle off. My biggest tip for first-time camp counselors is to basically throw your whole soul into camp. The more you put into camp, the more you'll get out. Camp goes so fast. Never take advantage of a moment or an opportunity. Snatch it all up while you can, because in 9 months you'll be sitting right here at home wishing you were already back there. Some things that I took my first year of camp that were unnecessary were jeans and jackets. So this year I'm actually taking these jeans to camp, but Last year I didn't really need it. However, because I'm going a little bit earlier this time and because it's not super hot yet, I'm definitely taking jeans to wear more at night. Also, if you're going to take jackets, just your denim jacket will suffice. You don't really need another warm jacket. But in saying that, jumpers are a must for camp at night because it is quite cool at night and in the morning, especially in June. Also, if you're not allowed to keep your phone in your bunk at camp, I recommend taking an alarm clock and batteries. I'm pretty sure batteries have to come with you in your carry-on as well. Don't forget that. Also, socks go missing every year at camp. Last year I went with about, I think, 15 pairs. I came back with 3. So take lots and lots of pairs. But also you can buy them over there. As I said before, they have Walmart and they have shopping centers as well. And as I said in my last video, taking items from your home country. So I have my Australian flag and a little Aussie headband. Don't know when I'll need it, but they come in handy sometime or another. I'll be taking this book with me, which I actually bought last year from Barnes & Noble that I never got around to reading. So I also here have a little journal that I'm going to take with me. Though if you're lucky, we'll see if I actually do this year. I'm just going to write down a few key things that happen every day because all the little things you tend to forget and I don't want to forget them. Here I have lots of photos from all my home friends and places I've been that make me super happy, and these will be blue tacked up next to my bed. Last but not least, I'm taking a paper pad and my paints and paintbrushes because sometimes all you need is some alone time to pretend you're a Pablo Picasso when you paint like a 5-year-old. Okay, that is everything from me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions, please leave a comment down below or message me on Instagram. I love receiving messages from everyone. Camp really brings out the best version of yourself if you give it your all. And I'm so excited to be going back and to see all my friends and my campers and just hang out in the gymnastics pavilion all summer, teaching everyone how to handstand. Okay, I hope you have a lovely day, and if you're heading to camp, have the best time ever. Please send me photos, videos, messages. Let me know how you go at camp. Let me know what camp you're going to, and have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.